What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Happy Friday to everyone. Wow, that was a close one. I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna make it on the air or not. Uh, Poor Streamlabs, man. I was sitting there screaming and cursing their name because I couldn't actually get stuff to work. So I started pulling stuff apart, uninstalling, reinstalling because Streamlabs did a update, right? And I couldn't get on. So I'm like uninstalling, reinstalling Streamlabs, going through all the setup, trying to reauthorize Twitch, and Streamlabs going, yeah, no, oops. So I'm beating up on Streamlabs, swearing at them, and turns out that Twitch had the outage. Joke's on me. So anyways, we're all good now. They were nice enough to actually, whatever headaches they had, they were able to fix it like 4 minutes before I started streaming. So here I am. Made it just under the wire, but hopefully, yeah, it looks like everything's cooking. So hopefully we'll be able to do a regular stream today. But what's going on, guys? How you doing? Happy Friday to everyone. We made it to yet another weekend. Woohoo! So, what's going on with you guys out there? Anything exciting? Guess what I'm going to be doing? Working. A lot more, turns out, too. Not that anyone cares, but hey, my camera, my mic, my talk. Yeah, the animation stuff I did I finished up in January for the freelance stuff. They called me up and they're trying to drag me back in, so I might be doing some additional hours on that stuff. But hopefully it won't slow me down too much. Hopefully I'll still be able to push on with this, and then I still got that other potential job out there, but I digress. We'll see if that actually happens or not. Excuse me. Alright, so if anyone remembers, or more importantly cares, Wednesday I was doing animation for this cutscene with our captain here, and I was just kind of plowing through his stuff, and actually managed to finish it since I was last hanging with you guys. So I tell you what, I'll do a run through, and I've just started to animate her, but I think while I'm here with this stream, I'll probably just focus on doing some lip sync stuff like I was doing before. So anyways, here you go. Let's bring this up. So here is the latest and greatest. Let's see, I'm going to kick up the old desktop audio a little bit here so you can hear it a bit better. So here we go. This is what it's looking like these days. No sound yet here.
Ah, look who's here. You are a resilient little piece of fur. But playtime is over.
Sir, you should really be careful of...
And he shoots and misses the tribble, hits the computer.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Well, shut it down!
Love to comply, sir, but you just toasted the controls for it.
All hands to escape shuttles.
Well, you really KM'd that one, sir.
So there I'm pushing the envelope for anyone that's an actual Star Trek fan. Since we only have so much in terms of rights, and mainly just the Tribble, right? So I asked the business partner, the one that actually has the Tribble license specifically, and he actually said that the joke there is like, well, you really Kobayashi Maru'd that one. So that's a Wrath of Khan classic reference, but I'm still apprehensive, so I redid it to KM to that one. So a little more of a obscure Easter egg, but just hopefully enough that we can ride the fence and not piss off the powers that be, but still make a nice little reference because, you know, I just thought it was kind of funny. So anyways, that is where we're at. We got ourselves some nice motion on him.
Ah, look who's here.
Obviously nothing with the lip sync yet, and that is what I'm going to be playing with today. So get that going and turn on the mouth controls like so, and I think we're good. All right. Yeah, so I think we'll start with like the big here when he goes all fraidy cat, pardon the pun. Have him do like a big wide jaw motion there. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Probably hide a bunch of this stuff. Junk, junk. Maybe in the treble too. Don't really need the treble here. So what it may do is just turn him off for the time being. It's easiest way. I don't have a layer set up for him, and I guess I should. I guess I should have a triple layer. So let's do that now. Let's just go here, Create a layer for him. Call that triple layer. Save. And then we'll go ahead and leave that in preview. Turn them off. There. Good. So let's turn the mouth controls back on. Alright, so knock that down a little bit. Yeah, okay. That was weird. It was open a little bit. I was trying to figure out. Okay, I'm just doing a little spacing. That's good. Alright, now we're good. So here he goes. So I think we'll start here. And then I'm like, kind of like, right. So for the anticipation here, what I think I'll do is just kind of like clench the mouth up there. Maybe close it up a little bit. Let's see, can I get any kind of... No, I don't think I can get any kind of shape to the mouth without it actually being open. No, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That might be a little too closed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I think 3 keys should be good enough here. Like so. Alright, we'll go like that. Start to do. Like that. And then here we're going to go wider. About as wide as I can go. And then here we're going to go ahead and start making the mouth go wider as well. Alright, so run out of space here. Let's close the outliner. That gives us enough. I guess I could switch this back to like a resolution gate. Yeah, that's good enough. Cool. There we go. Now we get to see everything. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I may just change the shape a little bit, but he's going to be such a quick motion. He's whipping through here. I don't know if I need to do much. I'll just finish letting it go wide. And that's as far as I can push it. If I go any further, you kind of see the gap in the jaw there. Alright, so then he kind of lands here. So do like that. And then here he's really crashing the ground. So at this point, everything will go closed. Let's see. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, so he's like, at first he's like throwing the hand up, like I have no idea what it is. But then when it registers that's the triple, then he drops the hand. Now he's gonna get cocky. So I think what I want to do is have a little life right in this section. Let me see if I can drag this up somewhere. Mouth controls. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and break that parent constraint on him, and just so I can reposition it. There, just so I get up in an area that's more visible for me. That's better. It's more of a concern when he's like moving around all over the screen, but he's in the central area, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it that way. And I don't need a key there. Or maybe I do. Oh yeah, that is where the dip at. Okay, I need the keys there because he's gonna go into like so. Right. And the idea here is that he's now starting to register. That is just the tribble. Let's see. So here, what is that? That's 5 frames. It's a little long, but we'll see. Okay. Good idea. A little too much, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I do want it bigger. Okay, yeah, I'll go wide here, and then when he starts to do his rise up, I'll go ahead and close the mouth again. Right in here, we'll do that just over like 3 frames. 3 like that. And then we start going in the actual lip sync. So, yeah, that's okay. That's making that face a lot better. After messing with this for what, over a week and a half now, at least, of just tweaking away on that. It's always fun to actually start dropping the face performance in there because it makes the body performance come to life for sure. A lot more context, I think. And then I'll come back for the eyes because I'll definitely want him to get all squinty and aha, like that. Yeah. All right. So we'll just leave this as is. And then we start going to the be wide. Excuse me. Okay, so about 108, 109 is where we're going to reach our biggest point, I think. Let me move this higher again. Get that up there. See over there. Yeah, let's just move it up here. There. Now we're definitely out of the way. So I'll go 4 frames, really drag this out. Whoa, that was a bit sharp. Alright, so not quite that much yet. Killer Tofu! You need to learn more about animation controllers. Specifically, well, I guess, let me clarify that. In Maya or just in animation in general? Or what? Tell me what you're thinking. I'll offer what I can. 4. So we're definitely closing more here. You've been doing modeling for years, but I don't have a lot of animation. Okay. So it was the question more about the rigging side of the animation part, or the actual just animating? I mean, it's a fun thing, but it's, as you see, it's tedious. But experience, yeah. Well, for me, God, what is it? I'm 20 years in at this point, but you know, I'm okay. You know, I'm enough where my phone still rings and I still get animation jobs offered, so that's good. But you know, are you like looking for suggestions on how to get started with it, or Not really a question, just an observance. I need to practice rigging in a more professional. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, rigging is one of my least favorite things, just because there's so much trial and error. That was one of the things one of the perks of doing the 2D characters was the fact that rigging was a breeze in comparison to 3D. Because I mean, you literally, if we go, let's go shading, wireframe on shaded, right? As you can see, that's all the polys I have on this entire character. That's not a lot to get weighted, right? You know, a fingernail would have that many polygons on a character these days, you know. So that was one of the definite pluses of doing a 2D character, was that the rigging went fast. But yeah, the amount of trial and error you have to do. I mean, specifically in the face and then like under the arms, right? So you can get that good deformations when the arms raise and lower. Always hate that, man. There's just so much. You finally get it perfect, right? And you kind of go, okay, I've nailed it. But then that's only when the arms are down. When you raise the arms, it just completely destroys the chest. You go, nope, we're not done. We're back to ground zero. But well, I mean, yeah. If you're already doing the modeling stuff, yeah, you like you said, modeling for years, then absolutely, I think you've been there. Yeah, I totally get the idea of investing more time because I mean that's something that you're pursuing, that you're doing professionally. Being able to model and rig, I think, is a big selling point. Which is strange because, I mean, I'm dating myself, but, you know, a couple of decades ago, you were just a VFX guy, right? 20 years ago, I really wasn't an animator, per se. I was a generalist, right? You know, it was just like they would hand you a shot and say, go, right? Hand it back to us when you're done. So that included modeling any necessary characters, texturing, animating, moving around if necessary, lighting, and rendering, and that was all you. You want to do it all? I understand that. I totally understand that. But yeah, it just, I mean, that is kind of sad to see over time. I mean, you know, like I talked about the Lightwave days. Lightwave was much more of a generalist tool. I think most Lightwave users were generalists, and it wasn't until the advent of Maya where the tools got so specialized that you started seeing specialized positions, right? Where people were just doing this one thing, which I liked because that meant that I could just kind of go, yeah, you know what? I'll just go ahead and just push my way fully into animation. Wait, you tell me I don't have to model or texture or light anymore? Which I was okay at, but never like I was with animation. I could just animate the cute little creatures and be done with it. Yeah, sign me up. So, I mean, I was happy that that happened, but I was, you know, I'm sad to see that that's, you know, a generalist is definitely a thing of the past now. All right, so then I think we can kind of come fully down here.
Look.
Yeah, that'll work. So, Killer Tofu, any big plans for the weekend? Gonna do anything fun? Is it now that the world is starting to open up a little bit again? Not for me. At least not yet. I'm still doing boring stuff, but boring stuff to most people, but I really enjoy this, so I'm fine with that. Alright, so I'm gonna compress my range here just so I can get the stuff. Not really. Yeah, I think one of the things that, you know, I mean, there's all this terrible stuff that has come with the COVID lockdown, but I think one of the worst is just the fact that because Hollywood basically went into a total shutdown, by and large, that there's not content now, right? You know, as I mentioned before, I'm on Netflix. I'm basically watching a bunch of Korean shows, right? And actually, some of them I'm enjoying. I'm a sucker for some of those kind of things, but I mean, there's you know, if you go to Redbox to find movies to rent, there's just nothing there, right? You know, I mean, there's a couple of crap films, right? So the crap films, I think, are very happy right now because they're actually getting a chance to be rented now, since all the the big Hollywood studio films are basically not getting the light of day. I mean, James Bond was finished well over a year ago now, right? And they're still sitting on that one. Wonder Woman 1984 just came to Redbox, so they're just now starting to rent that after all this time. Want to make some progress on a VR Gunslinger game I'm working on, so I'll work on that over the weekend, I'm sure. Oh, sweet, man. Nice. Yeah. I don't know if I have high hopes for it, but... Oh, that's sweet. Would it be... I'm curious, so would it be more like just a Gunfight the OK Corral, where you just kind of like time it? Like, what was that one gunfighter game? Ready, Steady, Shoot? Ready, Steady... I can't remember. It was a beautifully crafted, simple little mobile game. Or is it going to be more like you can walk through the town? See, now I'm digging that idea, right? The idea of just like, you know, the spurs on the steps, right? And you're walking through the town and, you know. Or, oh, I know what I would love. Jason Robards in Once Upon a Time in the West. Oh, like, oh, yeah. Of course, I still have it. Are you kidding? I have all those Laserdisc games in like the DVD format. Okay, so you want it like Mad Dog. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I still have a light gun. I don't have a CRT monitor that I can actually use my light gun with, but I still have... there was like a whole series of them. Mad Dog was by far the best. They had one that was like a drug one, where you're a cop enforcer. But yeah, Mad Dog, I was absolutely... I think that... I don't know if it was their first, but it was definitely the best one that they did. But, oh, that'd be cool, man. So, I don't know if you've ever seen Once Upon a Time in the West. It's, in my book, the greatest Western ever made. Sergio Leone was absolutely at the top of his game when he made that movie. And there's just so many stars, right? It was just, like, so amazing. But there's, like, one point that... It's funny, you look at it now, and it's a total video game, right? You haven't? You checked it out. There is a total video game where a guy is in a town, right? And he has to walk through the town. It's almost like an escort mission, a video game escort mission. And you're watching the whole scenario from above with another character, right? And it's amazing because it's like, you know, this guy's doomed, right? But it's sort of like you have to sort of like help keep him alive by warning him, right? When you see the people all hiding out, right, ready to shoot him. But yeah, absolutely, man. So many stars, right? And one of the greatest... I want to say the line so much right now because there's just so many great lines. But Charles Bronson, who was just so amazing in that movie, Jason Robards. There's all these great stars. But and it's a long movie. It's like almost 3 hours long. But I think one of the greatest because it's... Oh, there's just so many layers to it. But yeah, anyways, if you're going to do a Western VR Gunslinger game, even if it's just going to be like in the Mad Dog kind of Ready, Steady, Draw kind of scenario, definitely you have to watch Once Upon a Time in the West, man. Absolutely, I think the greatest Western. Sergio Leone made so many great Westerns, but that one in particular, I think is just his best.
Look who...
Alright, so he's still doing the so I'm going to keep this still open a little bit.
Look...
So here I can kind of flatline it. Yeah, that's good. So here I want to be... It's a plosive sound, so I want to get 2 keyframes in here for when he says look. I don't really have a good key for L, but I can fake it. Let's see, do I want to do it with the F or no? Which one would... Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that fakes it pretty nicely. Like that.
Look...
Ooh. It's kind of closing there. Check it out. It's just a personal project. Okay. Small, but I can use the inspiration I can get. Understood. Yeah, and I shouldn't try and introduce feature creep on that for sure, but but yeah, if nothing else, just as a kind of, like you said, just as an inspirational concept kind of thing for sure. All right, so the mouth is actually closing here, which is not what I want. No, you like it? Cool. Yeah, you're welcome, of course. And then if you want like the modern take on it, the oh god, so I can go through a whole list of westerns that are just fantastic resources. The slickest, most well-made, polished western of all time absolutely has to be Silverado. Just that one, you know, and that was 80s, right? But another one where like everyone in the movie is absolutely famous. Wasn't at the time, right? You have an incredibly young Kevin Costner who, to this day, Kevin Costner in Silverado gave the best performance he's ever given in his entire career, because it's so contrary to everything else he's ever been. I say before, he didn't really have that much before, but after, right? The role he played in Silverado was great. But I mean, just Kevin Kline, Brian Dennehy, Jeff Goldblum, right? Love that movie, The Passion. It's just such a perfectly sweet film. Rosanna Arquette, right? Lots of people in that one. So, another one. You know, if you want a very, it's sort of like a love letter. Written and directed by Lawrence Kasdan, best known for like writing all kinds of stuff over the years, but like Indiana Jones movies and some of the Empire Strikes Back, and you know, and also Force Awakens. But anyways, I digress. I'll let that one slide. But yeah, he directed, his first film was a movie called Body Heat, which I still to this day think is one of the greatest first movies of any director's career. But yeah, so Silverado. All right, so we're good there. Still, I don't want it so wide. Yeah. What else? Modern day take on it. Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven. Oh man, that one. It was great because so many of the Western movies, like Silverado, romanticize the West, right, and make it this, you know, idealistic kind of time. You know, with like you just go out on your own and everything is, you know, you work and you accomplish that kind of stuff. But yeah, Unforgiven did a good job of kind of going, yeah, it was not that pleasant in any way, shape, or form. Okay.
Look who's.
I think what I need to do is compress it here. Spend the weekend trying to get the wife to watch Western. That's a challenge. To be honest, yeah, my wife has no interest whatsoever in Westerns. But with, I will say that I sat her down, and got her to watch Once Upon a Time in the West, and she actually loved it, which I was shocked. I did not think she would, but it's such a great story. And, I mean, it has some really, God, I want to say so much, but I won't. Just, you know, but yeah, that one, like I said, it is a long one. It is definitely a long one. But, yeah. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, for maybe worst Western in the last half century, Wild Wild West. Oh my God. Just as if the movie itself didn't piss me off enough, because it took what was a fun TV series with Robert Conrad, right? Back in the 60s, right? Remake it. And it's not that the movie was terrible, but it was really terrible. But even more so, in the process of the movie, they destroy the town. the western town, and that town was actually the Silverado town, the set. So this piece of crap western movie destroyed the existing town from one of the best westerns that have been made in decades. You know, just sort of like its way of, because it hadn't taken a big enough dump on the western genre enough. You know, Barry Sonnenfeld, you know, who directed the Men in Black movies, right? Really screwed that one up severely. Such a terrible movie. You can see I'm kind of wishy-washy on my thinking there. Alright, I think what I'm missing is I need to go ahead and, I need the mouth to come in like that. And maybe not come out quite so wide so fast. Ooh, there's still a pop in here. God, I don't... Okay, I can't transition from here to here. That's just going to break. Excuse me. And of course you have like the spaghetti trilogy, right? You know, you have like, well, it's Fistful of Dollars, a few dollars more, and then The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is sort of like the trifecta of Sergio's westerns. But then you could go back and actually watch the original, right? The Akira Kurosawa, Yojimbo and Senjuro. Oh man, yeah. Toshiro Mifune, the absolute coolest guy. But yes, I mean, a lot of those Toshiro Mifune, Akira Kurosawa movies were inspirations for the westerns for sure. And Star Wars too, right? Hidden Fortress inspired Star Wars. Okay, damn it, I'm still popping here. So I'm trying to transition between keys that I should not transition between because I get those funky... Really? Why is it? Oh, because I kissed this guy in there. Okay. Oh, what the hell? I had an errant key. That was doing it. Okay. Just screwing this up. Alright. Okay, I guess I was doing the elf plosive thing, but it's not going to do any good if it's going to pop. So, let's just copy these guys over. Okay, not too early. Okay, this is going to get me on the right track here. Yeah. There he goes. That should be better.
Look who's...
It's okay.
look who...
Still it's right here. It goes up, and it should not go back up there. Why is he even trying to come out there? Yeah, you know what?
Look who's... look who's...
That's pissed me off. It shouldn't actually be closing here. Okay.
look... look who...
Okay.
look who's...
It's still... Alright, I think I gotta cheat this in sooner.
who's here.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop screwing with it. And see if I get a few more keys in here afterwards and it'll look better in context, but I gotta stop fixating. Here. Why do I have... Ah. Try to do too much here. There we go. No.
Look who's... Look.
That might be a bit slow. I might have to tighten that up. So this would be a K. Look. Look. See if that's better.
Look who's here. Look.
No, it's still terrible. Okay, here's part of the problem is here. Okay, see if that's better.
Look who's here.
Oh, there we go. It took me a while, but I finally got it smoothed. I'm happy now. I was trying to cheat one other pose, phone-in pose in there, and it was just completely screwing that up.
Look.
Alright, I think what I might also do here is key that one, delete that one, and copy this over. Okay, how about that?
Look who's...
Ooh, it's popping. You see the jaw kind of like vibrating there because I'm switching between these poses. Oh, where's my mouth? So I can see that when I'm scrubbing. It's in here. Oh, well, that's part of the problem. Because that's fluctuating. Damn it.
Look who...
It's really fighting me today. Alright, screw it. See if that smooths it.
Look.
No, it's still popping. Maybe it's just because I'm closing here. Let's try this.
Look who's here.
Okay, I think that's better.
Look who's here.
Yep, Control S, I can live with that. Okay. So close it a little bit. So it's look. So mouth would come out like so. So here we're gonna go in the who part. So we're gonna bring all this crap down. Who's so here? Start to bring that down. Bring him up. Keep switching windows. Hold it for one more frame. It is plosive, but so we'll just keep this. They're gonna go in that direction. A little more. And then here. Excuse me. And just drag everyone down. Oops. Here. So we're going to transition more into the E, less in the S. And to compensate, we'll open it wider. I'll leave a little of that because I like how wide that mouth is there. You see I'm doing it like every 2 frames. Best way to try and get lip sync. Not looking too floaty, but not being too poppy. Here. About like that.
Who's here?
And here at this point we're almost closed.
Look who's here.
No, that's... I don't... Okay, I'm gonna come back and revisit this part because this is still bugging me.
Look who...
Mouth is too closed here. Sorry, I'm gonna backtrack. So I was praising the 2D, at least in terms of rigging simplicity, but for lip sync, it's a pain in the butt. Just to try and get good phonemes. Okay, see if that's better.
Look who's here.
Good, that's okay.
Look.
Okay, this just closed too much. We're getting closer.
Look who's here. Look. look who's here.
Yeah, it's still choppy.
Look.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hit Control S even before I play it because
Look who's here.
yeah, I knew it was gonna be better.
Look.
Yeah, still that's too fast there.
Look who's here.
That's better.
Look who's here. Look.
Why is it closed there? Looks good on the keys, but not the in-betweens. There we go. That's better. That should do it.
Look who's here.
Yeah.
Who's here?
And at this point, we can fully close the mouth. Like so. Alright.
Look who's here. Here.
Leave it open just a touch.
Here. Here.
Maybe close at this point. So key it here. Alright, so go key. I'm going to key 3 here. Because he's saying U, but he's dragging it out. So I'm going to make this a 3 and not a 2 keyframe spacing. Like that. Okay. U. So here. He's just leading into it, so. Don't want to go too fast into this. Good old Ed doing the voice there. Alright, so I think we're cresting at this point. Let's see.
You are.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to close the mouth, but I still want it to be narrow, so I'll cheat this in like so. Maybe even more so, because he's going from the O to the W for the U, that you like that. See, that's too much.
You are.
Yeah.
You. You are.
Yeah. I think I want to start here immediately, start closing in. Like that.
You are.
Yeah, there we go.
You are. You.
And then U, R, and we start going to R there. Being an animator is so exciting, isn't it? It's just packed with all this excitement. Alright, so I'm going to start bringing all these guys down. The closed and then the ooh in favor of just a standard opening wide. Yeah, because we're going to say R, so we want it to be a little wider. Like that. Key thing is I'm just trying to get the mouth open wider both directions for the R. He's crested, so he's gonna start to close. The mouth is gonna start to get wider. So R. He's doing his pirate impression at this point. There we go.
You are a
Yeah.
You are
Yeah, he's saying you are a resilient, but it's going all full pirate there and saying you are a resilient.
You are
There's you are a resistant, but it's like you're a.
You are a
So he kind of gets the A in there. You are a, but just breezes right through that. R. So it's gonna be like this kind of up and down move. Hopefully, doesn't look too bad here.
You are a
Yeah, okay, that actually is okay.
You are a
And it doesn't look like it's just ping-ponging, just because I'm still letting the mouth open wide as that little sequence goes along. And I think that's the reason why. See, here it's narrow, and you can see that the mouth is still widening through that, and that prevents it from looking just as like a standard, like Kermit the Frog Muppet mouth opening and closing, just puppeting ping-pong, but a little better deformation there. And at this point, I think I can actually start cheating in the ooh. For that R. Lucini, what up, buddy? How we doing, man? Late, but here. Yep. So that's it. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh, wait, no. What's going on? Is your weekend getting interesting yet? I mean, you're full-fledged into it now, right? Mine is, yeah, still early afternoon. Oh, drive-by viewing. Hi. No worries. Alright, so definitely want to get tighter here, but don't want the mouth to be wider.
You are a
There we go. Made it to resistant. Resilient, not resistant. Resilient. Who wrote this crap? Re. Yeah, that should transition nicely. Yes, that's a quick resistant. This way, maybe. No, I want the mouth to come closed. Alright, resistant, so here. Oh, he draws that out. I'm trying to make that tight, and that's stupid because he drags that out. So there. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, no complaints. Doing well. I showed this at the beginning, but since you just dropped by, I'll show you. As you can see, I'm doing lip sync. Hit Control S here. Doing lip sync on the captain because I actually finished his full animation. Excuse me. So let me turn the treble back on. So here's what I got. I'm gonna leave the number 1 off since I don't have her animated yet, but this is pretty much, for the moment, I may still like get judgmental and come back and tweak, but this is the captain so far.
Ah, look who's here. You are a resilient little piece of fur. But playtime is over.
Sir, you should really be careful of
And then shoots the computer.
that.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Well, shut it down.
Love to comply, sir, but you just toasted the controls for it.
All hands to escape shuttles.
Well, you really KM'd that one, sir.
And then they beam away. Obviously beaming to the escape shuttles. So, there you go. That is what we're looking like now. Thank you. Thanks. It's coming along. I'm riding that fence of still trying to put quality in there, but still bang it out as fast as possible. So it's sort of like the animator in me is going, wait, let me take another pass of this, and then the producer in me is going, it's ship it, it's good, ship it.
You are a resilient.
Okay, so maybe if I cheat this in here more. Can register that more. Oops.
A resilient.
Still. Oops. Hey, I'm over here, dummy. Play that one.
Resilient little.
Yeah. Gotta go wide. that.
Zillion.
Why do you keep doing that? I switch windows.
Zillion.
Ooh, that's a little too fast. Alright, I'll use that key on that one, but then I'll transition to it. So...
Zillion.
What? I'm over here. Why are you not registering when I'm over here? Stupid
Resilient.
program. Alright, so problem there is that I'm bouncing to that one just really too fast, too sharp.
Zillion.
Jerk. Jerk. It's not registering when I hit it over here.
Resilient.
Alright, now it's just too slow. It's happening too late. Cheat this in. I'll go 2. Why are you doing that?
Resilient. Resilient.
The end. Alright, I'll finish this word and probably duck away. So, and, I think we'll cheat it inward. Alright, everyone's down, so... Let's see if that's... Ah! Why are you doing that, Maya? Jerk! I'm over here. Ugh. No, so what I'm complaining about is the fact that normally if I'm hitting that... I'm hitting my little controller to tell it to play it, and normally if you're over in a window, that decides which window it plays. But for some reason, it was doing something weird. So like there, so that it should be, because I shouldn't have to select it, but I am. It's just misbehaving today. I don't know why.
Resilient little piece.
Ew, that's a little poppy in there. Yeah, that's definitely right there. That's popping way too fast, too wide, too fast. Maybe if I cheat it in like this. So I like the E shape because it's making the cheeks puff out, but it's making the whole mouth go wide too fast. That should smooth it. Oh, you just pissed me off now. Alright, it's about that time. I think I will call it a day. Lucini, thanks for coming by. Sweet dreams. Have yourself a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday, hopefully. But, yeah, hope you have a good one, man. Thanks for coming by. Okay, man. Take care.
Resilient little. Resilient.
I think we're there.
You are a resilient little piece of fruit.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think we'll call it there. Alright. Let me see if anyone is out and about that. Hey, Reticent Owl. I think we can jump on his stuff. What do you think? I haven't messed with him lately. Alright. But before I do that, I will say thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I will keep pushing away this weekend, see if I can bang through more of this stuff, and hopefully get closer to getting this game out there. As always, don't forget, as the little ticker tape says, please head over to Steam. Please wishlist on Steam, and you can actually play the full game for free. right now in its current form. Killer Tofu. Yeah, thanks, man, and good luck on the little side project, the Western thing. I'm envious. I don't have the cojones. I don't have the bravery to do a VR title yet, you know. But yeah, I hope that comes together nicely for you, man. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and do the obligatory links. There you go. That's how you can reach me. YouTube. All these videos find their way over to YouTube. So if there's anything you want to see in the past, yeah, why not? You can check it out. I start a bunch, but never finish anything. Hey, glass houses, man. I am not about to throw stones at that, so I totally understand. And then, of course, yeah, there's the link at the bottom here, the bit.ly for heading over to Steam. So, yeah, like I said, please feel free to try the game out. Cost you nothing. And like I said, if you find a bug, you report a bug, you get yourself a free copy of the game once I've released it, which is a little bit of incentive. And yeah, and just wishlist it. That helps me, helps get exposure. And you can always reach me on Discord. If you want to give me a shout over there, I'm pretty accessible. But yeah, let's wrap it up there. And it is that time to unleash the Kraken. I see a shadow under the door, so I think she's right there. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Uh-oh. She missed her cue. I can't believe it. Penny. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Now she's coming full speed. Yeah, there you go. Hello. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just a placeholder. I'm just here until you show up, right? And then everyone is happy. Yeah, she's a very unaffectionate dog, you can tell. Alright, guys. So let's try a raid. We got a couple people left, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we got a few people here. Okay, so I'll call it a day. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. And I will see you guys hopefully next Monday. Until then, take care of yourselves. I'm going to start the raid. It's thinking about it. Alright, it's counting down. Take care, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you next week. Alright, bye, folks. Adios. Party of two.
There the D. Thank you for the raid. As of right now, I'm just concepting up level stuff. Yeah, just kind of sitting here in Blender in first person mode and just kind of jumping around, getting a feel for this level aesthetic and